Unbeknownst to a lot of people, I started out many, many years ago playing in a little club called the Raven Gallery out in Southfield.
Jimmy Buffett's an American singer, songwriter, musician, author, actor, and businessman. He's best known for his music, which often portrays an island escapism lifestyle. Aside from his career in music, Buffett's also a best-selling author and was involved in 2 restaurant chains named after 2 of his best-known songs. Buffett is renowned more for his concerts than his albums, and in 2015, Jimmy Buffett spoke at the University of Miami's graduation ceremony and received an honorary doctorate in music.
Taste of this state art and where people come from. I used to spend a lot of time with my friend Jim Harrison up on Lake Michigan and Lake Leelanau and up in that part of the state.
If you enjoy these videos, please remember to hit the like button, as it does help us out a lot. And comment below who your favorite celebrity is that you'd love to see in an upcoming video. His full name is James William Buffett, but is also known as Bubba. He was born December 25, 1946 in Pascagoula, Mississippi, making him 74 at the time of this production. He stands 168 centimeters or 5 feet 6 inches tall. He opened the Margaritaville Cafe in Key West, Florida in 1985. He owns Landshark Bar and Grill in Baltimore, Maryland, and previously owned Cheeseburger in Paradise Restaurant. As a baseball fan, he was part owner of 2 minor league teams, the Fort Myers Miracle and the Madison Black Wolf. Surfing, sailing, and fishing have been his hobbies throughout his life, and he loves the sea. Buffett also has been involved in many charity efforts and fundraisers throughout his career. Jimmy had a relationship with Margie Washachek, and the couple got married in 1969, but ended up separating in 1971. Jimmy then went into a relationship with Jane Slagsvold, a woman he met in a bar in Key West when she was on spring break from the University of South Carolina. He later got married to Jane Slagsvold, but got separated in the 1980s. The couple, however, reunited again in 1991. He has 2 daughters and an adopted son with her. The daughters are named Savannah Jane and Sarah Delaney. His adopted son's name is Cameron Marley. His eldest daughter, Savannah Jane, is an American radio personality.
Very special feeling, first of all, coming back. There's no other place on tour that we work in the middle of a large metropolitan city.
James William Buffett was born on December 25, 1946 in Pascagoula, Mississippi, USA, to Mary Lorraine and James Delaney Buffett Jr. During his grade school years, he attended St. Ignatius School, where he played the trombone in the school band. As a child, he was exposed to sailing through his grandfather, and these experiences would go on to influence his later music. He graduated from McGill Institute for Boys in 1964. He began playing guitar during his first year at Auburn University, before continuing his college years at Pearl River Community College and the University of Southern Mississippi in Hattiesburg, Mississippi, where he received a bachelor's degree in history in 1969. He's an initiate of Kappa Sigma fraternity at the University of Southern Mississippi. After graduating from college, Buffett worked as a correspondent for Billboard magazine in Nashville, breaking the news of the separation of Flatt and Scruggs. After graduation, Jimmy Buffett worked as a correspondent for Billboard magazine in Nashville. He started his musical career in the late 1960s and released his first album, Down to Earth, in 1970. His album, A White Sport Coat and a Pink Crustacean, was released in 1973, followed by the albums Living and Dying in 3/4 Time and A1A in 1974. The album Havana Daydreamin' was released in 1976. His album Changes in Latitudes, Changes in Attitudes was out in 1977. It had the hit song Margaritaville. The song took the 8th position on the U.S. Billboard Hot 100 and topped the U.S. Billboard Hot Adult Contemporary tracks. In the 1980s, he was involved in 11 tours, including a Hot Dog and a Roadmap tour, Somewhere Over China tour, and a Pirate Looks at 40 tour. He became very popular as a crowd puller at concerts during this period. He launched several business ventures, taking advantage of his popularity and fan following. In 1985, he started the Margaritaville restaurant in Key West, Florida. He owns the Cheeseburger in Paradise restaurant, Margaritaville Tequila, Margaritaville Footwear, and Margaritaville Foods. He launched the Margaritaville Records in 1993. The distribution under the label was managed through MCA Records. His previous contract with MCA Records ended in 1996 with the release of Christmas Island. Based on Herman Wouk's novel Don't Stop the Carnival, Buffett developed a musical. While Wouk wrote the book for the show, Buffett wrote the music and the lyrics. The show started in Miami in 1997. As critics gave negative reviews to the musical, the producers wanted Buffett to fire Wouk and hire an experienced playwright. When Buffett turned down the proposal, the show was canceled. However, he converted the show into an album and released it in 1998. In 2005, he signed a partnership with RCA Records for distribution of 2 studio albums, License to Chill and Take the Weather With You. In 2006, he was featured in the film Hoot, directed by Will Schreiner. Buffett wrote the soundtrack and co-produced it as well. He also wrote the theme song for the television series Johnny Bago, Turning Around for the film Summer Rental, and I Don't Know, Spicoli's theme, for the film Fast Times at Ridgemont High. In 2006, he also partnered with the Anheuser-Busch Brewing Company to produce a beer under the label of Landshark Lager. Although he's not been featured in any main roles in films, he made several cameo appearances in films like Rancho Deluxe, Congo, From the Earth to the Moon, and Jurassic World. He partly owns the baseball team, the Fort Myers Miracle, and the Madison Black Wolf. In 2012, he released the Margaritaville online game for Facebook. However, it was discontinued within 2 years. In 2013, he started the Margaritaville Casino at the Resorts Casino Hotel in Atlantic City, New Jersey. In 2016, he partnered with Fan Plus and developed a new Margaritaville game. His company, Margaritaville Holdings, partnered with Minto Communities and planned a $1 billion worth retirement village in Daytona Beach, Florida, called Latitude Margaritaville. There will be about 7,000 homes in the village by the time the project is completed. In 2017, he developed a musical, Escape to Margaritaville, which debuted in San Diego. The show also ran in New Orleans, Houston, and Chicago. It received good reviews from critics. The show features some of Buffett's classic songs.
The great thing I love is about still looking at, even at this being one of the biggest venues we'll play, is looking in that audience at the dichotomy of people from.
Jimmy Buffett is earned through his albums and concerts throughout the world. Alongside this, he's done various business ventures that includes restaurant chains and production. He's also acted in various films, in addition to his business ventures and music career. Buffett has made money as an author. His first 2 books, Tales from Margaritaville and Where is Joe Merchant, each spent more than 7 months on the New York Times bestseller list. His third book, A Pirate Looks at 50, reached the top spot of the New York Times bestseller nonfiction list. Jimmy Buffett's net worth is $600 million. Jimmy Buffett owns several properties across the USA, and his family resides in Palm Beach, Florida. Jimmy owns a house in Beverly Hills that he bought for $8.25 million. The house covers 4,300 square feet and has a spa, saltwater swimming pool, and a bar. In 2011, Jimmy bought a 3-bedroom, 3.5-bathroom, 4,039 square foot mansion in Palm Beach, Florida for $5 million. Jimmy spent $1.3 million in 2013 to buy a house in Palm Beach, Florida, consisting of 3,100 square feet, 3 bedrooms, and bathrooms. Buffett also owns a Caribbean villa on the island of St. Barth. He sold his Palm Beach mansion in 2020 for $6.9 million. The cars and bikes you'll find in Jimmy's garage are a 1964 Ford Falcon, 1972 Chevy El Camino SS, a Cadillac Escalade, BMW 7 Series, (1958) Nash Rambler, Jimmy has a Dassault Falcon 90 and has a 120-foot motor yacht called the Continental Drifter III. He previously owned a Boeing.